Hello and welcome back. These are exciting times for us here at the Nerd Theorists. Not only has the new season trailer for the upcoming Doctor Who series dropped, but also here at the Nerd Theorists we are coming up to our 1000th subscriber. So give us a like, subscribe, and all your support is greatly appreciated. So stay with us as I'm going to give us a deep dive into the new Doctor Who trailer. Really looking forward to this. So before I get into it, let's have one full run through it. It's only a good 2 minutes long, but still it is action packed. So let's crack on.
There are forces beyond this universe. We think we are so clever. But we're like children.
Oh, wow, that looks stunning.
Look down on us.
Ooh.
Our entire reality is in danger.
Nice, Mel.
So what's your name?
Just the doctor.
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
Nice bit of sass.
There is something already connecting us.
I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
This is a time machine.
Boom.
I am not one of your adventures.
You need to get me home.
This might be the wrong way round.
You're Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Velma. You're meant to voyage out there and own it.
We're just popping in.
Oh, there's so much to unwrap with this.
Welcome to the Interstellar Song Contest!
Oh, wow,
so
okay.
We're staying.
I love a good show.
It's all a game to them.
I'm beaming at ya!
But the games are deadly.
Tell a story.
Not too scared.
Why?
Because it
Okay.
likes the taste.
I promised that I would keep you safe.
You can't.
I can. I will. I do. I will take you home.
Oh, that, yeah. Another look at
That is
that
a
spider
promise.
creature again. Okay. Massive amount to unpack there. So let's get right back to the beginning and go through it a bit at a time. So, all again, first look at the new companion.
There are forces beyond this universe.
See, already talking
We think
about
we are so clever.
which
We're like children.
forces beyond the universe, and oh, that creature right there, look. Massive spider-like creature. We saw another glimpse of it towards the end of the trailer again. Those massive webs in the background there, which they look like they pulse as they kind of go through it. Like, almost like brain neurons firing, doesn't it? It's, wow, yeah. But like a massive web as well. Obviously, it's very spider-like, but also looks kind of mechanical. Don't know, but still very much a spider, definitely. But what they were talking about there very much sounds like the pantheon of gods, doesn't it? I mean, we've been already with Ncuti as the Doctor. They've been pushing into this. Now, Russell T Davies has said that Ncuti will be facing the pantheon of gods. So it's not just Sutek and Maestro, as we've seen with Ncuti already, but we've also seen the Toymaker with Tennant just before him. Well, I suppose with him as well. It's when he first emerged during the Toymaker special, but also there's so much more that we could be going in this. For this spider-like creature, for example, could well be Mara. That's certainly my instinct reaction. The Mara, if anybody doesn't know, is the god of beasts within the pantheon, which we've not seen anything of the Mara since Peter Davison back in 1983. Yeah, well, they faced the Mara twice then, in 82 and 83 respectively, but still, We know that Russell T Davies is not afraid to bring back old enemies, especially when it comes to the Pantheon. So definitely excited for this season.
And when these vast creatures look down.
Oh, look how sharp Ncuti's looking there. Absolutely stunning. I, for one, love Ncuti as the Doctor. He's something so special, so different, and so quintessentially the Doctor all at the same time. Love him. I think he's great.
On us.
Again, that massive beast there could well, again, be another aspect of the Mara, but also could be unrelated. Still, you know what I mean? But if we are leaning entirely into this trailer thinking about the Pantheon, then that could, again, easily be the Mara, or maybe the Trickster, or Incenser for the god of disaster. Quite possibly. Right, let's continue.
Our entire reality is in danger.
And reality in danger, nobody warps reality like the Pantheon. And again, lovely to see Mel. Not lovely to see her so terrified, but always love to see her coming back into Doctor Who, which also does kind of hint to Unit coming back into this season, because last time we saw Mel, she was heavily working with Unit. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see lots more of them. Who knows what's going on behind her, because it looks like the entire street's disappearing.
So what's your name?
Just the Doctor.
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
I love a bit of sass. We love sassy. Oh, I personally love sassy companions, and so far, just from this kind of trailer alone, this companion looks to be smart with it as well. She's not just sassy for sassy's sake, but she seems clever as well.
There is something already connecting us.
I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
Like how they're linking back to her being in this previously, because we knew that the actress was coming back, and so they're at least linking the Doctor's past experience with her and either her descendant or some such. Cause we know we've done that kind of thing before, having the descendant played by the same character. We had that with Danny Pink, for example. And this spaceship that the TARDIS is chasing after, it's not just reminds you of Futurama? No? Is it just me?
I am not one of your adventures.
These robots look great. So I just rewind it again. Future many frames. Yeah, love these. Sleek and grumpy looking all at the same time. We often have these kind of enemies, especially with Russell T, that could be adorable and terrifying all at the same time, and I love that aspect of Doctor Who.
You need to get me home.
This might be the long way round.
So from the sounds of that, this companion doesn't want to be a companion of the Doctor. She's just like, just take me home. But as we know with anyone who travels with the Doctor, you see wonders, and yes, it's dangerous, but it's also addictive. You can't turn that kind of life down, not easily anyway. Oh, how gorgeous does the TARDIS look? I know it's the same TARDIS as last season, but I love how you can clearly see all the wood panelling and the grain on it with great detail. Love that. There's not much I don't love about Doctor 2, but you know.
Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Velma.
He's obviously Velma.
To voyage out there and own it.
We're just popping in.
Girl, you are beginning to enjoy this.
Welcome to the Interstellar Song Contest!
So, song contest. Now, what I like, if they carry on the same theme as they kind of did in the last season, every episode, no matter what anybody might think of the episode itself, they are cleverly written to be a focus on but like society in itself, a certain aspect of society picked apart and brought under the microscope, and every single episode was like that last season. And I'm assuming that this, with this song contest, is going to be no different. I have no doubt there's going to be an underlying story or kind of social aspect to it that's going to be picked apart and analysed, and I can't wait for that.
Oh, we're so staying.
We're staying.
I love a good...
Oh, Mrs. Flood, yes. We knew that Mrs. Flood was going to come back into this, especially after the ending last season. Woof, what an ending that was. But now, guaranteeing that she's going to be back in this. Oh, is she going to be one of the main protagonists in this? Sorry, antagonists. Get that the right way around. In this season? Or is there just going to be hinting at it again and just being a bits here and there? A bit like Susan Twist did a little bit. But then, of course, her storyline did come to an end at the end of last season, but we'll see.
Show.
Let me know what you think.
It's all a game to them.
Lots of soldiers. Oh, these are terrifying as well. Look at that. Wow. They almost kind of look like masks. A couple of them with like a bright light behind it. Doctor Who's one thing. You can go from funny, cute, to terrifying in a heartbeat. Or heartbeats, depending on how many you've got.
Beaming at ya. But again.
And that, again, with the creature coming out of the cinema, that does, again, scream God, doesn't it? One of the gods, like say the trickster god that was from the Sarah Jane Adventures, perhaps, or Reprobate, the god of spite, perhaps, or what are the threefold deity as well? It's the only other one I've not kind of mentioned. The threefold deity of malice, mischief, and misery could well be of mischief here. But still, there's a lot to unpick. A lot of what I've seen about a lot of the styles of this is all very 1950s. Undoubtedly, they're going to travel to that kind of era during this, but not just travelling back to the Earth in the 1950s. Even the futuristic scenes, the design of it, all seems very like 1950s sci-fi. I don't know. What do you think?
The games are deadly.
Tell us. Now, the games are deadly. Now, that to me sounds like he's explaining to the new companion about the toy maker, so that if this really is all about the pantheon, he'll have to explain about the toy maker and how, yes, he plays games, but his games are deadly.
Story.
That, to me, there, looks as though, if I go back far enough, that's the web in the background that Ncuti is nearly falling into. But certainly not in the TARDIS. Oof. Look forward to that.
Aren't you scared? Why? Because it likes the...
Is that Ruby? Ruby coming back would be amazing. I mean, I know that she's not gone, and certainly love to see her come back, even if the occasional episode or two.
taste.
Ooh, that looks terrifying. Ah, this as well. Look at these. I mean, seeing flying saucers in Doctor Who, instinctively you think Dalek, but these don't look like Daleks flying saucers to me. Again, very like 50s sci-fi. That kind of sleek fin that kind of points out to the back of these flying saucers. I mean, yeah, they've got lasers or rays, or that you get a nice close-up of that one there. Definitely does not seem like a Dalek craft to me, that. But even the city in the background, these flying saucers, everything seems very 1950s sci-fi. And if they were in the 1950s, they could well just be one of the gods playing on that and actually creating all of this from that design work? I don't know. I might be thinking too much into it. Again, we will find out in due time. Oh, so exciting.
Promised that I would keep you safe.
You can't.
I can.
Ooh.
I will.
Yeah.
I do. I will take you home.
Ah, there, that spider again. Which I'm almost certain is the Mara. Mind you, no, even again now, looking this more closely, like I say, there was hints of kind of mechanical nature to it from the back, and these legs again do look incredibly mechanical. But then if this spider creature was then with all the glowing webs that we saw in the previous scene, and then the Doctor falling into that from some inside some sort of building, it just screams like some sort of warping of space-time and manipulating of reality itself. It just screams the gods, and again brings me neatly back round to the Mara, despite this spider looking very mechanical.
That is a promise.
He always promises to keep his companions safe. He doesn't always manage it. The more he promises it, the more I worry for the companion. The more, quite honest, I really do worry. But, oh my goodness me, I loved that so much. And I am looking forward to this more than ever. Wowie. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I have absolutely loved this kind of era of Doctor Who. I know there's a lot of haters out there, and there'll still be a lot more haters, but I'm not one of them. I love Doctor Who. Doctor Who has always been a little bit silly, a little bit camp, and if anybody hates it for being that, then you just don't like Doctor Who. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. This is a gorgeous era of Doctor Who, visually stunning. Ncuti is brilliant, and Russell T Davies, thank you for coming back. Yeah, again, wow, I am flabbergasted. I really am. And keep in touch with us again, so we will keep you up to date with everything that's coming out. Whew, until then, I might have to watch that again. Take care. Bosh.